Hello, my lovely friends. I'm so excited that you're here. I have been so inspired lately that I decided that I wanted to make this video and make kind of a challenge or a movement, if you will, on just being able to increase our fruit consumption. As you can see, I'm hanging out with all my fruit right now, mostly mangoes because they're in season right now and they're so amazing. So first of all, I went to, I attended a webinar that was a Raw Food Summit. And I was inspired so much. There was 20 speakers and they were all 20 or more, there was a lot. And they were all long-term raw food vegans, and they all had different ways of doing it that worked for them, and it was really great to hear that they were thriving and doing so well on this long term. So it got me inspired to continue on this path. There was one speaker in particular, it was Dr. Michael Greger, and he quoted something from a study called the Global Burden of Disease. And he said that the number one cause of death is not eating enough fruit. I don't know how they came up with this, but it was pretty amazing to hear that, because that's one thing that we can change. That's one thing that we make that choice several times a day of what we eat, and that's something that we can make a huge difference if we just choose to eat fruit instead of something else for that amount of time. Just increasing that amount that much can make a big difference. Just by increasing the amount of whole food, plant-based foods that you have in your diet, even if it's just by one meal a day, can make a really big difference. So I thought that was amazing. And he also went on to say that fruit cleanses our body from head to toe, all the cells in our body all at the same time, to reprocess and regenerate and decrease years of life lost due to death and disability. So that's pretty huge. I, for one, would like to live a long and healthy life as long as I can, and healthfully, and not have any death, death of course, but disability later in life that may hinder me in my later years. And after that, I also went to a nursing conference in Orlando just recently, and there was a speaker there. Her name was Michelle Poler, and she was super inspiring as well. She was great. She made a movement called 100 Days of Fear, I believe. She's at Instagram. Her name is Michelle Poler, and it's at Hello Fears. But she decided, she was challenged by one of her professors when she was in school to do something, anything for 100 days, whatever it was. She decided that for 100 days she was going to face a fear every single day for 100 days, and she documented this. And it was really amazing to see her do that and face those fears. So I kind of wanted to tie both of those two inspirations together and have it be do kind of a challenge or a movement or something like that called 100 Days of Fruit, because a lot of people are afraid of fruit and there's fruit fear out there. And if you think about it, sometimes when I was eating, a healthy vegetarian vegan diet for all those years, sometimes I wouldn't even have fruit or produce in the day. It was, it could be processed this or breads or other things like that, but there wasn't hardly any produce in there. So increasing that amount of fruit in your diet, it's made for me a world of difference, and I wanted to invite everybody to do that with me for 100 days. And it's not going to be hard. 100 days isn't forever, and I'm not asking you to change your diet completely. I just want to see if by replacing one of your meals, replacing one of your snacks with fruit instead, see if that can make a difference for you, and see if that can help start bringing more produce into your lives. So I hope you join me on this. I'm really excited. I want to keep this going. Yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm going to be posting other videos on some information as we go. So I will be talking to you soon. Thanks. Bye.